Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, Prince William, and Sophie, Countess of Wessex, are among the royals stepping in for the Queen today at a key event. Buckingham Palace has disclosed which members of the royal family will take part in the third and final garden party taking place at the Queen's official residence in London. Kate and Prince William will lead a large group of working and non-working members of the firm, comprising Princess Beatrice, Sophie and her husband Prince Edward. Two of the Queen's first cousins, Prince Richard, Duke of Gloucester, and his wife Birgitte, Duchess of Gloucester, will also be in attendance. During today's party, the royals will meet some of the 8,000 guests, who have been invited for being outstanding members of their communities. These royals are representing Her Majesty, who this year hasn't been at any of the parties that have taken place at her London palace. The Queen is also not expected to attend the garden party scheduled on June 29 at the Palace of Holyrood House in Edinburgh. Announcing the Queen would skip all the 4 garden parties planned for 2022, the palace said in a statement earlier this month, Her Majesty will be represented by other members of the royal family at this year's garden parties, with details on attendance to be confirmed. Sophie, Prince Edward and Kate already teamed up during another royal garden party last week, when they joined forces with Princess Alexandra. Prior to the May 18 garden party, Prince Charles, Princess Anne, and Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, faced the rainy weather on May 11 to welcome guests at the palace on the first garden party since the beginning of the pandemic. Among those invited on the day, there was England's Chief Medical Officer Sir Chris Whitty, one of the most prominent figures during the pandemic, and a young NHS fundraiser. Garden parties were created by Queen Victoria in June 1868. Through the decades, they evolved to become a way of paying tribute to people who have contributed to society in outstanding ways. Her Majesty has been experiencing episodic mobility issues over the past few months, which have forced her to miss out on a number of events, including the state opening of Parliament, the National Service of Remembrance and the Commonwealth Day service. Nevertheless, in recent weeks the monarch has delighted the public with 4 public appearances. On Monday, Her Majesty toured the Chelsea Flower Show with a twist, as she visited 10 gardens transported on a golf buggy. A Buckingham Palace spokeswoman commented on the sovereign's appearance on the golf cart saying, "Adjustments have been made for the Queen's comfort." This wasn't the first time the monarch adopted a similar vehicle to carry out an in-person visit. In 2013, the monarch was seen using the golf buggy during the coronation festival in the gardens of Buckingham Palace. Earlier this month, the monarch stepped out also to watch events on the second day of the Royal Windsor Horse Show. 2 days later, she beamed as she watched in person the last day of the equestrian show, a gallop through history. The spectacle included more than 500 horses and 1,000 performers, including the sovereign's granddaughter Lady Louise Windsor, who led a parade aboard Prince Philip's carriage. Queen Elizabeth previously announced that only working members of the royal family will appear for the traditional Buckingham Palace balcony appearance as part of Trooping the Colour. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry won't join the royal family on the Buckingham Palace balcony for Trooping the Colour, but they will reunite with Queen Elizabeth and the rest of the royals for another Platinum Jubilee event. The couple, who will travel from their California home to the UK with their 2 children for the weekend of festivities marking the monarch's 70 years on the throne, is expected to attend the service of Thanksgiving at St. Paul's Cathedral on Friday, June 3. St. Paul